Good morning, Funko Pop community. I'm your host, Quartz, and welcome to an episode of Collection Complete. Today we'll be featuring Yuyu Hakusho, the full collection, so stay tuned. First in the collection is Yusuke himself, the spirit detective himself, Yusuke Urameshi. The name of the show is Ghost Files Yu Yu Hakusho. It was a show that came out in the 90s. I think it was like 90 to 94. This pop collection came out in 2019, but it basically follows the story of a young kid out of high school who dies. He gets hit by a car and he goes down to the underworld and he's appointed as a spirit detective. He has to fight in a tournament. He has a lot of adventures. He just basically regulates the underworld under the king and under his trusted sidekick, basically Bowtie. Bowtie is the guide through the underworld, basically. And he has two other sidekicks, or three other sidekicks. They're not really sidekicks, but they're in the adventure with him. They're demons. But you'll see them in the rest of the collection soon. But anyway, Yusuke is very strong. He has his main power called the Spirit Gun. It gets stronger and stronger each adventure he goes on. Each tournament he battles in, he just gets stronger. So he's a very amazing character, and it's a very amazing concept for a show. So if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's a great show. The next figure in the collection is Kurama. Kurama is a demon. Now, he's an old demon, very old demon. He was cursed and cursed to live in a baby's form, and he had to be raised as a human. So when he grew up, he ends up finding out he's a demon. Well, he knew he was a demon. He just had to grow back into his his able-bodied self. His main power is basically a vine whip that has thorns. And like he said, he was an old demon, so his old form was a wolf, I believe, an old wolf. It's really majestic. Love this character, actually. But yeah, amazing pop, amazing construction, beautiful pop. Next up is Kuwabara. He was a very irritating character in the beginning because he felt like he had to prove so much. Kuwabara was in a street gang, but he could never beat Yusuke, so he had to always try to prove himself. He talked loud, he boasted a lot, but he was an amazing character, amazing friend. No matter what, he was relentless, and you cannot stop his pride. You could not stop his pride. He has like a spirit sword, so the stronger his spirit became, the stronger his fight became, the bigger the sword became. But he didn't really find that out until he had to fight the Totoro brothers in that tournament. Or did he fight? Yeah, he just got stronger and stronger. He's an amazing character. I love this guy. Up next is Bowtie. So basically, when Yusuke and the rest of the crew went down to the underworld, they had Bowtie as a guide under the king. Bowtie's kind of like a witch. She flies around on a little stick thing. I don't know what it is. I forgot what it's called. She's very fun, very witty, and she gets herself out of weird situations. So she's an amazing character. Read about this show again. Continue to watch it. Watch it. Now, last in the collection is Hiei. Hiei is a demon himself also, just like Kurama. He actually has a tattoo that's a dragon, and basically when he summons it, it comes off his arm, and it's like one of the strongest blasts you can ever feel. It's basically what helped him get through the tournament. He's a very lonesome soul. He does not like to interact with people. He barely befriended the rest of the crew, but he always had their back in some type of way. He was out for self, but he was also trying to find himself. But yeah, he is one of the dopest characters you can have. He was a really good fighter to have on your side. So yeah, and look at the construction. If you can't see it, beautiful. And that is it for this collection. Please tune in for another episode. Another one's coming up soon. It could be Hellboy. It could be the movie Us. Just stay tuned to figure out which one it might be. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day, and keep on popping. Thank you.